There were 8 villages. They all had children. They left to become migrants, abandoning their villages. When they arrived in the foreign land, half of them found work, and they forgot the others, even before the first night had passed. There were 8 villages who set out together. All went north, except one who went east. And the years have passed. They grew old in the foreign land. Often they quietly cry, remembering the good times of the past. There were 8 villages, doomed migrants, who abandoned their farms, and their prize was grief. There were 8 villages. Somebody says they are still alive. Even their children have grown old. And now another language they speak.
In a foreign land one night, I suddenly found myself. I had a wing in my heart, a license to work. I don't know how to walk, nor how to speak the language. I hold myself so that I don't go crazy, and I am shivering a little. The snow falls heavily on me. I don't even have an overcoat. In my country this time of the year, we only wear a jacket. They told me differently in my village. I didn't want to come here. They told me I would find gold. I found bitterness instead. I set out for a long walk. The night is awful. My suitcase is empty. I carry it on my back. The door of the bistro opens. They threw out a fair-haired man. I bent down to see him in the light. I see my friend Stamatis. The time was 2. He took me home. He made me a strong, sweet coffee. I break into a sob. He offered me an ouzo. They told me differently in my village. I didn't want to come here. They told me I would find gold. I found bitterness instead. The next day at 8, I went to see the boss. He didn't open his door to me, so I spoke to the foreman instead. From 5 the next morning, they put me in a cell, Monday to Friday, next to a child. I've been working for 2 years now, even forgetting my own son. I clipped my wing in this little corner here. I was told differently in my village. I didn't want to come here. They told me I will find gold. I found bitterness instead.
The factory never stops. It operates day and night. And the name of the next person, or the name of the mad Italian, I cannot ask, or even catch my breath. I work in front of the machine on the 2 to 10 shift, and from the very first moment they sent the foreman to me to hiss in my ear 2 words bluntly: Listen to me, my migrant friend. Time is money. Don't talk to the other workers. Keep your time up. Don't forget your son. He is hungry and it is a sin. And there, bent over my post, I forget my voice. I am number 8. That's how I'm known to everybody. And I hold onto the secret of what my name is.
You promised to come in April. To lie next to me. I keep awake at night. And I count the years as I grow older. Maybe you will lose me forever.
I've been forgotten, even by God. But I put all my hopes into my young son.
When the boy grows up, he will be educated. He will study and will ask me, what pushed you to go there? He will not make the same mistake.
I've been forgotten even by God. But I put all my hopes into my young son.
Our parents' hard work has paid off, and you know, they had it hard coming here, not knowing the culture, not knowing the language.
But you know what Greek parents are like? It's they always see into the future, or else the younger children sort of go, I'll think about today and worry about tomorrow later on.
They've always taught me to be honest, and they're also very honest people.
This nose. I could have done anything for my mother's nose.
Work hard to get what you want. Have great respect for other people and the church. Believe in yourself. Things like integrity. First and foremost, look after yourself. Don't depend on anyone else. Got to look after yourself first. No matter what your exam results were, it was like, well, even if you got 99%, it would be, well, what happened to the other 1%?
Dad was always a really hard worker. I didn't see my dad a lot when I was a kid, unless there was a soccer game on, to be truthful. So I saw Dad I saw him during the week, but to actually really have sort of quality time with him. Saturday from 9 till 4 was just religiously involved in football. Dad was the coach of the junior team.
I think my father's always been a driving force, like trying to make them proud of me. I'm sure they are. He never pushed me into anything. He didn't care what I did, as long as I tried my best and just got a good education. That was a big aspect of his guidance, was to get a good education, and from there you can do whatever you want.
My father is an inspiration to me. Dad's certainly shown that he's done everything right in life and without failure in my eyes, of course. And certainly if I had to ask for the best quality advice, Dad would be the person to ask.
Yeah, my dad said to me, you can buy whatever you want, but you've got to save up the first half and I'll pay the next half.
Definitely our faith, teachings of the church, things like that, which is very important.
If you've got a good idea, then go forward with it, because you'll never get there, and there's no use thinking back, oh, what if?
And I think that's an important thing to know, not be scared, to have a go. And if you get it wrong, you get it wrong. What's the worst that can happen? If you look at it from that point of view, what can happen? Not much.
I think they just do it out of love, but it's really programming to put a computer term on it.
To me, one son that doesn't love their mum. That's without saying. Mum's just mum. She can spot an injury a mile away sometimes.
My mother is a real thinker. She's the one who wants to learn new things all the time. She's quite intellectual. She's an avid reader. She loves exchanging ideas with me about art or sculpture or thinking or economics. And she's not an expert in any of these fields, but she always wants to think about them and talk about them. So she was an amazingly strong influence.
And always telling me to eat. So when I'm cutting weight, she doesn't understand I'm trying to cut weight. She says, you're not eating enough, or you're eating the wrong foods, or it's just being a Greek mother.
And my mother taught me not to ignore most of the judgment that went on around. It's hard. And just do what is the right thing to do, and trust in yourself and your abilities.
She basically just taught me that if you're doing it, you do it properly and not to waste her time. So for me, it wasn't about winning, and for her, it wasn't either. It was more, if you're here, do the best you can do, and then I'll be happy, and yeah.
From my mother, efficiency, cleanliness. So, and I guess all that comes out in the sort of person I am today. You know, if I wander up into the club and it's not clean, it bothers me. Or if people aren't being efficient in their little areas, it bothers me.
I've got to learn from my mother, and look, I think that, you should do that. I really think that learning how to cook traditional good Greek food is a big thing. And, unfortunately, I lost my dad when I was 24. At the tavern, I was 24 and a half, and I got cheated. I was shortchanged, unfortunately. But yeah, I didn't get enough time to do things that I wanted. He was an ill man, but I didn't get time to do what I wanted to do with him. But that's unfortunate. So you live with those things, and you just got to move on and remember them as they were. And he was a wonderful man. I loved him dearly. Look, and I'd say to anyone, look, You think your dad's a pain in the butt? I tell you, if you're over 20 and you've still got him, enjoy him, because when you don't have them, you can't get them back. And and maybe I wanted to say things that I didn't say. Maybe we had to do things we didn't do, you know. And because he was getting older and I was still young in that youth period, and all of a sudden he was taken away. It was a crime.
She gave up everything for us, and we were very lucky as children to have that. And it's just come out now that my mother's a great artist, and she doesn't believe it. See, she's still very hard on herself, and it's just that's just who she is, and she just wants perfection, and she wants to always do better. And yeah, she's very artistic, and I think that also from my father.
They're more relaxed now. I think everyone's kind of realised, you know, it's a multicultural country. Wherever you run into different people. It's not Greece, you know.
Oh yeah, that was strict. You know, it was, it's funny, it's a running joke now, because while I was at school and at uni, and Dad kept on saying, you know, we don't want any boyfriends, we don't need boyfriends, you know. And so now he goes, you know, darling, you know, one day, you might want to think about getting married. And I was saying, it's your fault. You kept on telling me I wasn't allowed to have boyfriends.
Wow, I'm a parent now, and I was looking at her thinking, I've created a child. And I think talking with the other mothers, you just realise that kids aren't the same, parents aren't the same, and you just do your best job. Just show love. Love is the most important thing, actually. See it. Show them that they're loved.
It's up to, you know, you're always defying your parents, and I think to a certain extent you find out that they were right. And it's not until you're a parent yourself that all those values that they taught you, you start teaching on your children, and then you turn around and say, shit, I've turned into my parents. And you do turn into your parents.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, they tell you that. They say, can't peri menos, can't esquecer beber. And you think, yeah. But when you do have a child and you're a woman, you look straight to your mother and you think, that's what you're talking about. That's what you're talking about. Just that, you know, when you have a child, your life does change. Definitely. And I can't explain why, so don't ask me. It's just this feeling that runs through your body, you just can't explain it.
She could be quite stern with us. She was loving, but she could be quite stern. Of the two, I think it was a good cop, bad cop routine, and I think she was more the stern one.
Yes, I think I have more respect for what I realise now what she was trying to do, and how hard it really is. It is hard. My little one's only now 19 months, and, you know, I just think, oh my goodness, you know, I've got the rest of her life. And you try and make the right decisions, and sometimes you question yourself and think, oh, you know, should I do this? You question yourself, and then you just realise that, no, okay, just relax and do your best. See it, like there's no rules.